exam time, pressure, stress. But how do you balance your speed and accuracy during your exam time to the best? So, here we would be talking about 8 simple techniques to achieve great in this, and these techniques really work. We won't take a lot of your time, so let's begin. The first technique is have timed test. Before the actual examination, give at least 2 to 3 mock tests, similar tests, and that would give you an idea about whether you are able to finish those set of questions in a given time, and how accurately, whether you are committing silly mistakes, missing something by chance. So all those things could be ruled out if you give certain timed test. So here timing is important. The second thing I would say here is chunking the practice sets. So let's say you are talking about a subject which has 10 different topics, correct? So chunk your test in those topics. I would appear for chapter 1 today, chapter 3 today, chapter 4 today, and then identify in which chunk you are facing maximum problem with the speed and accuracy. Let's say of these 10, 5 of those would be like, okay, I'm all done with those, but 4 of them, 3 of them I am average at, and 2 of them I feel I am not confident at. So don't keep practicing those 5 again where you are confident. Go to those 2, practice more and more, try to find more questions related to it. The more questions you would practice, the better result and output you would get. The next important thing to have a good speed and accuracy in the examination is skim and scan. In the first round, with the 2-pass method, you should be able to identify the questions that you can do in the first round and leave the questions that you are doubtful about, which would require a lot of time in solving the question if those are mathematical questions, for the second round to answer or attempt those questions. The next important technique is prioritizing easy question. Now this automatically comes from the previous technique that we have said, that is skim and scan. So when you are skimming and scanning, you are automatically doing the question that you know first, and those would be the ones that you find easier. Now the definition of easy could vary for me, for you, for everyone else, because each of us are unique and have different interest areas, different expertise areas, and could find certain questions easy as compared to another. So if anyone else tells you that these are the difficult topic, don't just trust those, don't take those words, because you have to identify your own weaknesses and your own strengths. So prioritize the easy questions, the questions that appear easy to you, not to others. The next important thing that you must do is speed building. Practice and practice. Even if you are not giving the time test, try to do at least 500 to 1000 questions on the subject on the exam you are appearing for. The next important thing is, if any of the question requires maths, quant, then mental shortcuts are ways to achieve those faster. Another good way to solve maths problem is practice. So you can achieve it by either means, either practice more and more, or have practice on certain shortcuts to attempt certain kind of questions. Those two are good things that you can try for. With more and more questions that you would practice, you would develop a muscle memory. You would automatically have a reflex, okay, this question, this answer. But again, very important, don't just blindly trust your muscle memory, because there could be a twist in the language of the question, twist in the language of the choice which is given. So read well before you blindly, oh, this question I have read, I'll attempt it. No, even if you are very confident, 100% confident, read it once, because sometimes overconfidence can lose you marks. So even if you are trusting your muscle memory, read the question before you attempt it. The last one is testing under different circumstances. Sit at different places, test at different places, and that would give you a real basic idea about how and why you can secure good marks, because you have a good practice. You don't know what would be on the final examination day, what would be the noise condition, what would be the surrounding condition, the distractions, possibly there could be a loss of few minutes because of any unknown reasons. So if you are in a habit of practicing under different testing conditions, then you would be able to secure better with your examination. So those were some of the quick techniques applicable for each and every exam that we cater to. The list of exams are available below. Thanks for joining in. Have a wonderful day.